Alright.
You ready?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay, babies. Good evening. Good evening. How you doing? I hope you forgive me because I'm just getting over a sore throat. Oh, I had a horrible time this week. My throat was so sore I couldn't even swallow my own spit. And you know that's pretty bad. And I heard about these children getting killed in this accident we had here. Running away with a car and supposed to be a hijack. Lost control of it. Ran into some babies that was trying to sell a few things they had raised up out of their garden. Killed all three of them. I think it was 15, 10, and I think 7. Mama, they not sure she gonna make it. And all 3 of them left this world. You know, that's a horrible thing when you have to put your babies away. You be looking for them to put you away. Not you have to put them away. When you got to put all of them away, every last one of them, then leave you nothing. Nothing to hold on to. Memories, dreams. That's all you have left. She don't even sure she's gonna still be here. And then when she do wake up, she got to find out she don't have no more family. All the moments of struggling and trying to keep them fed, keep them here, keep them happy, keep them out of trouble, keep them learning, keep them to go forward in life. All that's over with so quickly. But you know, we never know how long we're supposed to be here. We think we're supposed to be here to 80 and 90 or 105, but that don't always work out that way. Sometimes we only meant to be here for a moment. But we accomplish a moment. In that moment, whatever it is, it's just a hurting thing. It takes us where we want to go. We're here for a reason. Not because of any accident, or anybody can have an accident. But we're here for a reason. But everybody has that time, ticket on that soul, when we got to go. I don't care what you do, what you say, how you do it, how you turn it inside out, upside down, or where you're going with it. You got to go. When the man say, that's it, that's it. And you don't have to like it, because he don't need you to like it. But that's it. But I want to express my sorrow for that family. And I hope Mama pulls through, and that she gets her health and her strength back, and she goes on again with her life. If maybe not, you know, ever have it anymore, maybe that she'll take somebody else's baby and help them raise them. Help somebody else raise theirs. God bless her and keep her.
They say they got 2 people in custody today on the news.
Well, you know, with a reward like that, somebody was going to turn somebody up. $21,000, I believe it was.
Oh, they pushed it to $110,000.
Oh, okay, well, I don't know what I'm saying then, do I? That's a lot of money for somebody to keep their mouth closed. But guess what? When it's money like that, you know, you hate to have to say so. People are going to speak up. You want them to speak up anyway, but that's the way it goes. They speak up a little even quicker. Now, I hope you had a beautiful Sunday. I hope everything came out all right for you. And that your life and the things that you're doing, that you could go ahead on, press on forward and go on. And anything else?
What's that, the kitten?
Tap. Anything you say, look at that.
A thumbtack?
No, an earring. Anything you say or hear, if I could help you in any kind of way, what I say, those are my opinions. And if I could help you in any kind of way, I would like to try. And like I said, they just my words, and I hope you push them buttons, listen what I have to say, let everybody know that you watching me and you're interested in some of the things that I have to say.
They sure did last week.
And make sure you know that I love you all. I get such a thrill out of talking to you from here, there, everywhere. It just gives me a good feel. So let me find out what's going on with you.
Alright, this is the first question. It says, I'm going to try to make this short as possible. My friend of 6 years is 18 years old, and she's currently engaged to a 34-year-old man. Although I want to be happy for her, there's too much wrong with the situation. For starters, the man is old enough to be her father. Secondly, he's cheating on her with the mother of his 2 kids. Not only that, but he's not an American citizen, and so he's illegally in the country. They both have no job, and to put the icing on the cake, she's 16 weeks pregnant and just got herpes from him about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Father.
My question is, should I attend this wedding? I don't approve of a lot of things in this relationship. I don't approve of a lot of things in this relationship she has with this man, but it seems I care more than she does about all these issues. All advice is appreciated.
Well, only thing I can say, baby, is nobody else cares, but you do. You love her, you done raised her, and you tried to teach her the right and wrong.
This a friend.
Oh, well. This is her friend?
Yeah.
Well, a friend tries to teach you the right and the wrong ways to go. When they tell you the good and the bad and the ugly. Now, she knows about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's a shame she can't walk backwards right on out of this situation. It really is. And it's bad enough when you're in a bad situation with somebody that already lives here, but somebody from a foreign country that you really can't chase or put your hands on them when you want to put your hands on them. You got to be real careful with that, especially with your children. I'll bring them right back, I'll be right back, and you never see them again. So, you just think about that. But the only thing I could tell you is I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't marry him. I wouldn't put myself into that danger. I wouldn't put myself into that situation. You ain't that much in love. You're young and stupid. You don't know whether you're coming or you're going. I guess you figured you done went this far, so you might as well go the rest of the way. But it don't have to be, it all don't have to be shit. It could turn out to be a little something a little bit better than that. Just say no and walk away. But if you're her girlfriend and you know how that is, friends to the end, she ain't got nobody else, you stick with her. Hold her hand and be there. Because she gonna need somebody to hold her hand, most definitely. She gonna need somebody to hold her hands when it's old one before and after. Especially after. So you keep on talking and keep telling her about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because it can get real ugly. And she don't know nothing about ugly in this world. She just climbing out of her shell too. I have to slap her. Oh, God. The dumb things we do to ourselves, and then we blame other people for it. All right, baby. All right. Let me know what happened.
This one says, I have been in a relationship for over a year, and I am in love with him. No, I love him, but I'm not in love with him. He has met quite a few of my family members, but I have still not met anyone in his family besides his friends. I feel like our relationship is flat with no excitement. He talks about the future all the time, but I just don't see it. I'm faced with all the signs to end this relationship, but my biological clock is ticking. What should I do?
Let that clock tick and go on about your business. If you don't seem to, if your inner self tells you, this ain't right for you, take it to once in your life. Just listen to yourself. You might be proud of yourself to listen to that inner spirit. God gave one to each and every last soul that hit this earth, whether we deserve them or not. Everybody has one. It tells us the ups and the downs, and we don't listen. We don't listen at all. We be bumping our heads up against the wall, this and that, oh, how could this happen to me? When you had somebody say, Barbara Ann, don't you go that way. No, you know that's not for you. Come on, give yourself a chance. And yet you do it anyway. Just to prove somebody's wrong. You know, just to make yourself be right. Just keep on going. Walk on out of that.
Okay. Yeah. This one says, I'm a bisexual guy who met this other bisexual guy. Everyone questions his sexuality and still does now. He's very obvious. In spite of all of that, he's in the closet. He said that besides his twin brother, I'm the only one he has told. One night we both got drunk and he confessed that he likes me and is attracted to me. But then when I finally asked him on a date, he said he just wants to be friends. I feel that he's not comfortable with his sexuality, though he claims he is when I talk to him about it. Now every time we get drunk, he shows his affection towards me, but still keeps me in the friend zone when we're sober. I feel I still hang out with him because I hope that one day he'll want to pursue a relationship. What do you think about it?
Leave that man alone. Go ahead on. Go on. Find yourself somebody who wants to be gotten. You know, now if you don't mind playing games, you got plenty of time to play games. Go ahead and play games. You better get out from there. I'm gonna bust you wide open. Get out! Think I can't see you. That was my great cat. She think nobody ain't looking. She like to try to jump up on the shelf and everything. I'll bust her wide open. I don't play that. I'll keep you fed. You got plenty of water and whatever to eat, but don't climb up on my damn shelf. Don't touch my shit. I don't play that. I love my animal, but don't you try to take advantage of me. I'll bust you open. Now, best thing I can tell you to do is leave it alone. You know, some people like to try to see what they can get over, or how much of a fool they can make out of somebody. And when you're young, anybody can make a fool out of you. You can easily make a fool out of yourself. I can sit right here and make a fool out of myself any second, any moment that there is. But, you know, life is a beautiful thing. And it becomes beautiful by the minute, or by the second, or by the hour. It's according to how you make it. According to where you take it, where you make your decisions. Don't let foolishness and wayward ways make things so obvious that you don't know whether to go. You become upside down. You turned around. Or you don't know what to say or what not to say. If your body or your mind keep telling you the same thing, pay attention to it. Pay attention. Wake up. Look around you. See what's going on. You want to live in oblivion all your life? Come on now. Alright. Let me know.
Alright. This title, Is She Responsible? Sorry if this email is too long, but I'm a teenager who lives with my mom, my brother who is 22 with 4 kids and doesn't live with us. His last two kids' mom is 21 with 3 living kids. One died prematurely. She had her first at 16. He was born at 25 weeks and stayed in the hospital for 7 months. When he got out, she had him for a month, and she ended up breaking his legs and pelvic bone.
Oh, dear God.
He was removed from her custody, not for breaking his legs, but for medical neglect. She wasn't talking to his doctor. What is all that noise?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Damn. She wasn't taking him to his doctor's appointments when he was a sickly baby.
Oh, God. He suffered.
She was supposed to get him back, but the courts didn't think she was fit. Then she had a baby with my brother. That baby died. 2 weeks later, she was pregnant again.
Oh, Jesus.
This baby went to my brother, but he was letting the baby see her mom when she wasn't supposed to. So they took the baby from him and placed her with my aunt. A few months later, she had another baby from my brother who was in the custody of my mom. But I plan on taking her as mom when I turn 18 in September. My brother would do just about anything for his kids, but not her so much. My mother doesn't ask much of her but to have $30 every week for daycare. Every other week there's an excuse from her how she has bills and no family to help her. She stripped so money isn't steady every month for her.
I don't know why it ain't.
Then when my mother asks if she's coming to visit the baby, she'll say, I'll have to work, I'll let you know. And we never hear from her. She doesn't call and check on the baby at all. My mom has to call her. Even though the baby is not in her custody, do you think she has some responsibility, or is this really my mother's problem?
Oh, let me tell you something.
Wait. It says, P.S. The little girl who is in my aunt's custody, she hasn't seen her and my brother broke up in August of last year. Since they broke up in August of last year. She doesn't ask about her either since her mom and aunt don't get along. But me, my aunt, and my mom, and the babies all live in the same apartment complex. Okay.
That's really sad. Everybody in your family's got one of your babies. That's sad. It really is. Her mom is that broken up. She out there doing something that ain't right. It's just pitiful. You know, it goes to show you that everybody is not meant to be a mother. When I say a mother, somebody to hold that baby, know how to cradle that baby right, know how to ease it, to make it happy, to make it laugh, to make it smile. Some people don't know how to do that. And you could teach them for the next 50 damn years, they'll never learn. Because they're not interested. Let me tell you. I had a child tell me when she was coming up, you like them babies? You like them baby dolls? I said, yeah, I love them baby dolls. Buy all kinds of beautiful baby dolls. I love baby dolls. But I tell you what, when I have my real baby dolls, I'm going to give them to you. I laughed at her. I said, kids that think of the damnedest thing to say. You think that was a lie? I'll tell you, she wasn't lying about that one. She's just, everybody is not meant to be somebody's mother. You know, it happens. They just miss the primal instincts that what's built inside of you. Some of that DNA doesn't come up right. You know, and the things that the hopes and the dreams and the sorrows and the this and the that, it just doesn't show up. It just doesn't do the things that it's supposed to do. So that love, that affection that they could give a human being or a child, they just don't have it. If they don't mean the child no harm, it's just missing. It's just like stand on a street corner and you go step out there and get hit by a bus, bam, it's all over with. You know, but that's sorry. That's real soft. She done have a baby by Tom, Dick, Harry, Joe, William, anybody. You know, just keep. He's really fertile. You know, but one day she might want one of them to give her a glass of water. And I only hope that they do. Because it's a sorrowful thing to be in this world and don't have nobody give you a glass of water. Or to spit out of their mouth. Or to put their hands or arms around you and say, I love you. Those are the most powerful words in the universe. To have nobody. When you're young, you could talk a whole lot of shit. I don't need nobody. I don't want nobody. This and that, talking all that brave mess. And guess what? When low down comes to showdown, Lord will bust you down to a nickel. He'll bust you down clean to, he'll bust you down to a penny. He'll bust you straight on down. And talking about hurt, you want a baby so bad you couldn't even have a baby rat. Somebody you really love. That's what hurts. When you find somebody you really love them and want to give them something. Something a part of you and a part of them. And you can't even give them a baby rat. Or you can go out there and adopt this and adopt that, but they want their own. But when you had the power to do that, you threw all yours away. Now you're on your hands and knees. Please, Lord, let me have this and that. You threw all them other ones away, threw them back in his face. Told him where he could go and what he could do with it. And he ain't said a word. He never opened his mouth. Not even one time. And you would shed blood. You would even cut yourself just to have one. And you can't. So you can't have him because what he wants, even though he loves you, he wants that baby. That's what hurt me feeling, girlie. You know, what goes around comes around. So all I got to say is, woo, hurts the time.
I don't think she should take that baby at 18. She gotta live her own life too.
Well, she don't need no baby. What she need with a baby? She 18 years old. Don't need no baby. She ain't nothing but a baby herself. Shoot, let me tell you. My grandmother had 18 kids. You say, woo, yeah. 10 girls, 8 boys. And you know what? It's 12 of them still living. And everybody done had families. And their families done had families. So you know it's a whole lot of us. It's a A lot of us. And let me tell you something. That love, we all love each other. We all try to stay together. We try not to get too far apart from each other. Oh yeah, we have our dislikes and, you know, I can't stand that bitch. And sometimes, you know, hey, what family don't? But we love each other. I had, well, I think I had 7 aunts left. And I wouldn't trade them for the world. You know, I really wouldn't. Crazy about all of them. Because in my lifetime, each one of them gave me something. I was their little babysitter. I wasn't old enough to do anything, and I was just like in between them. There were so many of them. Some of them took care of me. I ain't know who was who. All I know, I was in a house with a lot of people. And I'm telling you, it was something being picked up and handled by a lot of people. You remember little flashes and little things of things that went on when you was a baby. People say, I don't remember nothing. I don't remember anything. I do. I remember being an infant and sleeping in a drawer. But the bad part about that part was, I believe, and I know that some people used to close that drawer, forget I was in there. And it was like sitting in hell until somebody opened it, the drawer. That was the only thing.
Is that why you claustrophobic?
It might be. I am so claustrophobic, I can't even stand a little bit of it. I just lay there hollering and screaming for somebody to open that drawer. You know. Oh, it was enough of them there to love me. God knows they all gave me their love. They couldn't give me no more love than they already did. I grew up, I knew their secrets and they knew mine. I was in between. I wasn't old enough to have a boyfriend to go really do anything. But I did those things for them. And they always gave me their generosity and giving me, taking me places, buying me things, doing things for me. And God blessed us. I could really, really say He blessed our family. Because we didn't have a whole lot of robberies and crooks and this and that and drug addicts and alcoholics. So we had a few of them now. I ain't gonna say we ain't had none. But it just wasn't a long line of something that just went on and on and on and on. Our thing was to make it better. Struggle and working, sending them kids to college, and they did it. I give it to them. And some of them little places that they have, houses that they have, their little dream castles that they have, they're beautiful. And you know what I say? They deserve it. Because they worked and they struggled to get that. And if you sit on your tutu and you do nothing, sit and cry and wonder why you ain't got it. If you don't do nothing, ain't no pain, no gain. You don't do nothing, why do you think you're going to get something if somebody owe you something? Well, don't owe you shit. You got here, didn't you? Like anybody else. But I tell you, Lord, my mama, she was one of the first ones to leave, so that left me by myself for a long time. And I wish I had her many a day. So I tell you, hussies, you think your body can't tell you nothing? Let me tell you something.
You should call them hussies.
You ain't never too grown for somebody to tell you something. I am 67 years old, getting ready to turn 68. And I can learn something every day. Somebody can always tell me and teach me something. Don't go out with your head turned up in that attitude that nobody can't tell you shit. Because you can always learn something. Always keep love in your heart. Even for those jigaboos that's in your family, I hate to see it. You ever see them when they come, they give you the itchies? You be saying to yourself, oh Jesus, Boogaboo or Baka Baka, whatever his name is here. And you grab your ass or your wallet or whatever it is, and you know, to hope he put his arms around you and give you the jitters. Oh, let me tell you. I pray to God, I say, forgive me, Lord. Forgive me for having sensations like that. But that's your inner feelings going off. That's your alarms that God gave you. You know, you get that, you get the shakes and you get the jitters. That's warning you. Stay back. Don't let it get too close. And don't trust too much. Don't trust it too much. I don't care who the hell it is. You get them feelings, you back up. Back up. But I tell you, now most of the things that we talked about today was, should I trust this one and should I trust that? No. Sometimes you should not. Like I said, listen to your inner self. I don't say your inner self is always right, but pay attention when those alarms go off. They're given to you for a reason. That sensation of, let me tell you, I had somebody that gave me the jitters every time I see him. I pray and cry later on, ask God, forgive me for feeling that way about that person. Because that person ain't never did nothing to me, God. But he made my inner feelings and safety mechanism go off. He made them bells ring and chime. And when your bells ring and chime like that, that means back off, pay attention, and watch it. You know, and be careful of people. Don't ever be so proud that you can't learn nothing. You don't want nobody to teach you nothing. You don't know shit. You ain't been here no million years. Who the hell you think you is? You know, like you know all that. You don't know all that. Neither do I. You know? Just take it easy. And if you can't teach somebody something, shut up. If you can't show them which way to go, and the right way or the wrong way, just shut up. I tell you, I love you all. And like I said, these are my opinions. And I hope you'll be fifth. Those that don't feel well, you'll be feeling much better. And I hope some of you done open up your mind and your attitudes and your ways to try to learn something. And please, for God's sake, get an education. If you don't have none, get some. If you messed up day school, go to night school. It's getting ready to start all over again. Get yourself in there and go. You can do it. I've seen many of them do it. I had one that did it. And he stuck with it and he did. I was very proud of him. He just don't know how proud of him I was. And it was only for a couple points. You know. But I was so proud of him because he stuck with it. At first he didn't know which way to go because he was so outdone. You know, or he thought he was all that. He had that. Bleep, bleep, and that paper came in and he said, what the hell? And I said, he didn't even show it to no damn body. And I happened to see it laying down on the floor. What the hell is this? Oh, whose paper is this? I opened up that paper and 2 points! That's right. They didn't give it to him for 2 damn points. And guess what? He ain't know which way to go. He ain't know who to tell. He ain't know whether to keep it a secret or go jump off the river. Oh, how can I tell them this? They all waiting for me to walk down this aisle and this and that. And I can't walk no damn where. Hey, mama, you know. All right, what's wrong? He didn't follow through at first. First time, no, didn't. I'm gonna. And then, when he finally did decide to do something, he got in there and he stuck with it. When he walked down that aisle, that's what my black chocolate baby stood up and they gave him that paper. You know, I could have walked out and hugged and kissed him, but then again, I wanted to beat his ass too. Because you know what, when he was in grade school, he walked away with every award that they had in the school. Every award. And it goes to show you how a kid can get turned around and show him go the other way. I didn't know what was in his head. I didn't know who was in there. And I know you only had to show him something a couple times and he had it. He ain't had to sit there and drill him. You know, you ain't had to say it over and over and over again to him. Once you said it once or twice, after that it was boring to him. You know. And the teachers loved him. Oh, he is so cute. Let me tell you. I love him, but I love you all. Good night.